series were won by the team that won that slaying battle. So it is a first-person shooter. It does happen to be. If you outshoot your opponents, a lot of times you're going to win. Let's kick things off with Vicento.
Yeah, and Vicento, he's just going to toss some nades over towards that green plant. Knows that that's where FaZe is going to be attacking from. And a great start for Team Revenge. And you see all four players of FaZe Red going to go down right there. I mean, to just get the nerves out, get a little bit of confidence, it will slay right off the bat. Give yourself a little bit of a cushion on this first hill. Huge for TR.
And he is just going right now. 3 streak for him. There is one player trying to push in the back of this hill. That's going to be Parasite. He gets one. Can he get a second? He saw him eyes on, but he's going to lose that gunfight. Remy will come out victorious in that one, allow him to get a little more time. Going to jump up, pick up another one as well. These are big clutch kills in and around the hard point.
And this is time that you wouldn't expect to get if you're Team Revenge. I mean, this hill, we usually see a lot of contention. If you're able to get that 30, 40 second cushion, like it looks like TR is going to walk away from this hill on, going to be huge the rest of the game. And FaZe Red cannot figure anything out. They just need to rotate, set up, and they need to really focus on making some of this time back on Eskies. They can't stay here the entire time, though, Maven. Can't stress it enough. You have to get over to blue, that third rotation.
And there's the first points coming in for FaZe Red. It was 43-0. And now, do you think a lot that plays into that? Team Revenge just played a best of 5. They're really warmed up, really ready to go, whereas FaZe Red just had a few minutes on the sticks to get warmed up.
You know, FaZe Red, I mean, they could definitely be hot, you know, warming up on the sticks on the side, but it's nothing like getting into this first game, getting the blood going, obviously getting that momentum. It takes a little bit, especially when you're going to get hit in the mouth by like a team like TR right off the bat with a huge lead. FaZe Red, though, starting to make a little bit of a comeback, and you see the next hill is going to be huge. 24 seconds left on this one. I'd expect FaZe Red to make one more push, then give up, try and make most of it back on blue like they did against Optic the other day.
Yeah, that's like a NFL game. They run back the opening kickoff. When you're down 43-0 off the break, let's see how FaZe Red responds. And right now they're bringing it back down 18, 2 minutes into the game. FaZe Red starting to roll here. Slasher picks up one. Had eyes on a player through the window, but you see they've got a nice setup already in this hard point. Remy up top in the sneaky spot. Yeah,
and FaZe Red, they don't elect to rotate early, so they're going to have to rely on slaying power just to get in here. Parasite, he's going to be able to pick up one. Slasher with another. Aches with a third. Aqua's going to have to go big. Aches able to get in there, pick that second kill up, and they're going to break it, and you start to see Slasher and Aches coming alive. Slasher on a 5 streak, Aches on a 3 streak. This is a hill that FaZe can definitely start to mount the comeback in TR. They have to be careful here. You see Enable in the kill feed. It's all going in the favor of FaZe Red.
I mean, just imagine, after all the turmoil we've had with FaZe Red, all the back and forth, all the tweets we've seen where they're just going at each other at times, if they're able to win this, the MVP ends up being on their team. Just what an incredible story that would be, Matt.
Oh, it'd be an incredible story. I mean, this is a team that we all thought, once they were formed,
would possibly kill each other.
Right, yeah, and then also they were also built to beat Optic Gaming, so they get by Optic Gaming, but now they obviously have to beat everybody else. We see so many times teams are focused on the one team that they have to get by, and then they have a disadvantage against another team. And I know, speaking to Inks a little bit yesterday, this TR team was a team he wasn't too confident about going up against, quite honest with you. So they play very different than a lot of the other teams, and FaZe Red, a team that if things start to go bad, they get flustered a little bit early.
Well, I'll be honest, I didn't get much LAN exposure or watch much of this TR team until the North American Regional. I know you and I were there discussing it a lot. Like, at first we were like, oh man, these guys are getting lucky in a couple games. And then it just became very, very, very clear that they are phenomenally talented, and I'm not surprised at all to see them here on Championship Sunday.
No, and their whole year started to turn, before the North American Championships. They make a roster move to bring in Vicento. Had a player named Steven on there. Had some success online, 2Ks and 5Ks, but adding Vicento, giving that extra boost in confidence, almost like a Miracles Black Ops 2, right? He came in so confident with that Impact squad, really just gave it to the rest of the team. They were able to make that run, obviously, to win that event. Vicento giving the same type of vibes to the rest of his teammates.
And we saw Aches in a similar position with this hill with us yesterday, where he got a 7 streak, almost locked it down by himself, really had a big swing for him. We'll keep eyes on. I'm going to actually go back to Aches through the respawn. As he's 14-11 right now. Him and Slasher leading the way in the slaying department. And I was nervous about Slasher's ability to step up in the prime time. He's 18-12. Let's go to him.
Yeah, Slasher, I wasn't too worried about him coming alive today. Enable, though, and Parasite both have not hit their strides for FaZe. If they're going to come back, win this first hardpoint, they're going to need those 2 players to come up big. So he's going to be looking in the second rotation of hills, see where they end up kill-wise. We definitely see Enable and Parasite go off before on long sprees. Parasite yesterday against Optic Gaming with a 10 spree of his own, so definitely able to explode at any moment.
All right, and that's, we've seen this happen with Enable at tournaments before. I mean, that was still, a FaZe Red team when he was teaming with, going up against Jacob when he was on Curse. Back to Anaheim, slow start. He had like a 2-12 S&D, had a big choke. The next 3 games, he rebounds and absolutely crushes, and that's what you expect out of veteran players that have so many years of experience. This kid has been competing for what seems like the better part of a decade.
Right, now going into the next rotation of hills, story's really going to be Parasite and Enable. If they can turn it on and Aches and Slasher keep up what they're doing, they should be able to make the comeback. But TR not going away. Balanced effort overall from them. Remy playing extremely well with those submachine guns. We talked about it. Remy and Aqua going to have to go big in the submachine gun department. Aches looks like he's going to pull one out for FaZe on this hill, give them a little bit more pressure, and it looks like FaZe is going to be able to come back, take a lot of time here.
All right, Aches might drop. Actually has a lot of help from his teammates right now. They're coming back in this one, only down 5, trying to pick up kills. Hit markers coming in, not able to pick it up right now. As we are switching over to Parasite, you mentioned that he might use the shotty to kick things off. He's got it here in this second set of rotations.
Yeah, Parasite busted out the shotty there, was able to get 2 players in this circle hard point, and we are going to have FaZe Red take the lead here. As you see, TR not equipped to deal with that shotgun on this second rotation, and it's an interesting call out of Parasite. Doesn't have it off the start. TR probably doesn't expect him to bring it out second half of the game, but Parasite, nice adjustment there, bringing out the shotty.
All right, Parasite's going to be set up in the hill. Who is this player just doing battle and BioLab? That's going to be Enable. So many shots going down, but not able to pick it up. The first rotator was Parasite. He gets 1. His teammate is having a big battle over here at Eskies. He's going to check these back steps. There are 2 players. He's going to get 1. Turns, tries to pick up another, is going to drop. Enable going to be your player trying to fight to this hill now. Able to pick up sometimes. He stays alive. There's 2. Starting to heat up. You said he was struggling early. He's up to 15 and 22, just trying to get around that even mark as they've now extended this lead to 15.
If FaZe Red, they can take some of this time. This next rotation is going to be huge. If they're able to win this, they're pretty much going to solidify this game. You see they're going to be flying in. Parasite starting to heat up on a 4 streak of his own. Gets back to being plus. Enable just doing a nice job putting pressure on the hill. But on the TR side of things, they're going to need Facento to step it up. He's had a good first half. But we heard it in that listening a little bit. They can get flustered when things start to go the opposite way. They have control over this next hard point, but they can't get broken like the first time. The first rotation, they were broken pretty easily by FaZe.
And Parasite on a 4 streak right now at 20 and 17. Saw player in the window for just a second as he's coming from top purple on this rear rotation. Going to go across the catwalk here as they try to break in. We talk about how hard this is. One of the hardest hills to break into. Whoever has the lead going into that 5th hill.
Plays right there.
If you've got like a 20 to 30 point lead going to the 5th hill, you know how easy it is to contest. It is so difficult to lock down that final hill.
And you can see the veteran experience of this FaZe Red lineup. A lot of teams, they would have saw TR has control over blue. It's a hill you need to take a ton of time on. They would have tried to flood in right away. You saw Parasite, he waited up top catwalk. They made a great push together as a team. Were able to break it, but TR on the flip side, able to come back. Ake's going to have to go big here. He's going to win 1 gun battle. Has 2 players to his right. Not able to take them out. So now this hill's just going to be split time. It's going to be FaZe Red challenging this, and they're going to give up green flag right away to this TR lineup.
The Bagovic's just rearing and ready to go here, watching that if anyone wraps around. But you can see on the minimap, no one going to be coming, but it is going to be the 2 players as we look at this. They're set up pretty well for green. That a player spawn around Eskies, he's going to come as well. So 3 players going to be set up here to hold this off as Aqua busts out the shotty.
And Aqua, he's going to be taken out right away by Aches. Slasher, he's going to have to go big for FaZe here if they're going to lock this one down. And the assault rifle play dominates green flat hill. You're going to see Aches, though. He's going to be that player inside the hill looking towards that mid-bio area. But players of TR putting pressure over on ice. They just cannot get by Slasher. As you see Slasher on a little bit of a streak, picking up 2 straight. Just players not able to bust through that middle ice area.
And I wanted to see if Aches could do it again. He held this down so well yesterday. He's going to get taken out by that 2-pronged attack from Team Revenge. I'm on with Remy. He's 31 and 25, able to pick up 1. He is ultimately going to drop. Aqua still alive in the hill, but so tagged up, is going to fall as well. Everyone that gets in is dropping pretty much immediately. But look at Slasher. 9 hill contests, 38 and 26 are the numbers for him. And everyone around the hill just getting decimated right now. And look at the score, Matt.
Yeah, it's going to come right down to the wire. TR, they're going to be set up over in mid-bio. They're going to win those first few gun engagements. If you're FaZe Red, you need to put pressure on purple. The easiest way to break this hill, Maven, putting pressure on purple. And TR, they're going to come back here, take the lead. 40 seconds left. FaZe needs to get some plays going in their favor.
They're just trying to get in. He picks up 1. That's 3 down right now, but turns the team kill, make it all 4. Just dying in a matter of seconds there from FaZe Red. 13-point advantage, 27 left on the clock. They've got to break it, they've got to break it now as Vicento picks up a big two-piece.
TR absolutely dominating the kill feed, Enable the only one in the kill feed for FaZe. You see Nagafen picking up kills, Remy going big in the hill, and it looks like TR able to make the comeback here against FaZe Red. That is a huge win right there for TR to get that first map on the board.
Unbelievable. You know, I said it. I said that final hill is so difficult to lock up for a big amount of time. That was textbook. They locked it up for what? They got 40 points or so in that final hill?
Well, usually